In this video, I'm going to show you one of the ways to acquire the Gelotto token. I'm going to assume that you already have the Keplr wallet installed as a Chrome extension and a bit of Atom available in your wallet. You might have bought this on Coinbase or some other exchange, and you have already transferred it to your Keplr wallet. As you can see, I have just a little bit of Atom in my wallet currently. It's just 0.27 Atom, and it's worth about $3 total. Gelotto is an inexpensive token, so we can start out with a small amount, but feel free to YOLO in as much as you'd like. First, we're going to go to the Osmosis app, and specifically the Frontier version of this. We go to Frontier because that's where we can buy Gelotto currently. There are a few other exchanges, but Osmosis is the most common. Now this is the front page of Osmosis Frontier. It defaults to the swap page, but first we're going to go to the assets page. The button is on the left column. If I click that, we'll see the assets page, and the first thing I need to do is connect my wallet. In the upper right corner of the screen, there's the Connect Wallet button. Let's click that, select Keplr Wallet, and then if this is the first time you're ever connecting, I believe there's another window for your authorization to connect the Osmosis chain to your wallet. We can see our wallet address in the top right corner to show that we're connected. And now we're going to deposit our Atom onto the Osmosis chain. Through the power of inter-blockchain communication, or IBC, we can move assets or tokens across chains that have IBC enabled. We can scroll down this list and view more to find Atom, but instead, let's go back up to the top and use the search bar to find Atom easily. I'll type in Atom, and it pops up first on the list. Let's click Deposit, and the window that pops up shows us how much Atom we currently have in our Atom wallet. And it shows the wallet addresses for both our Atom and our Osmosis wallets that we'll be transferring between. When depositing any token onto Osmosis, I recommend leaving a little bit in the original wallet to pay for our deposit transaction and any possible other transactions you might have in the future. What I'm saying really is that we don't want to completely drain our Atom wallet. So I'll type in 0.025 Atom to deposit, and then click the Deposit Atom button, which will then pop up a transaction fee request, which we want to accept. We can choose whichever fee amount we want. I'll go with low today. I'll click Approve, and then that transaction will broadcast and process. Now we can see the 0.25 Atom we have on Osmosis. In fact, if we open up the Keplr wallet again and switch it from Cosmos Hub or Atom to our Osmosis wallet, scroll down a little bit, we can see that we have our 0.25 Atom still in our possession, just on a different chain. We moved it to Osmosis so we can swap it for any other token on the Osmosis chain. Finally, we can go back to the swap page, and to get there, we'll find the swap button on the left column above Pools and Assets. Here again, we see our Atom available balance on Osmosis, and we can click on the second token, which is currently set to Osmo, the token of Osmosis, to see all of the other tokens we can swap to. But if this is your first time using Osmosis, I recommend swapping a tiny bit of Atom for Osmo to cover your future swap transaction fees. So let's do that first. I'm going to swap 0.005 Atom for approximately 0.09 Osmo, which is plenty for now. One of the beautiful things about the entire Cosmos ecosystem is the low fees. I'll click the yellow swap button, and a transaction fee request will pop up, showing me that it'll cost approximately 0.000333 Atom. Awesome, no problem. Let's click Approve and wait for the transaction to quickly finish. It's broadcasting It's successful. So you can see we have a slightly smaller atom available balance. If I swap them, I see I have a little bit of Osmo. So let's go back to atom. Now let's swap some atom for Gelotto. I'll click on this again, and instead of scrolling through the entire list, let's use the search. So Gelotto, the token symbol is GLTO. There it is, Gelotto. I'll select that. Now we have 0.244667 atom. I'm going to swap most of that for Gelotto. Gelotto is part of the Juno chain, so I'm also going to want just a fraction of some Juno to cover Juno transaction fees. So for right now, I'm going to do 0.24 atom to Gelotto. You can see I get 5,000, over 5,000 Gelotto. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's hit swap. And this time, instead of paying for our transaction fee in atom, let's change it to Osmo. In fact, it already was set to Osmo, which is great. You can choose your fee, low, average, high. I'll go to low, just for fun. Let's click approve. Again, we'll wait for the transaction to broadcast and then finish. Should be fairly quickly. It's broadcasting, transaction successful. We have a little bit of atom left. I'm going to change that to Juno now. So I'm going to click on this, and I can see it's over here, or I could search for it. I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. Juno is another Cosmos blockchain. It has a lot of smart contracts on it, Gelotto being one of them. So I'm going to swap the rest of my atom that's on Osmo to Juno. So I'll hit my max button. You can always select these half buttons or max, and it will take either the half of your amount or your max amount. Switch it to Juno. Let's hit swap one more time. And again, our transaction fee request. It's a fairly low amount of Osmo, so let's go ahead and approve it. We'll see it's broadcasting, and that it should be successful. We can see now we have 0 atom on Osmo. We can go back to our assets page. We can see we have our little bit of Osmo that we swapped for. We have our Gelotto, and we have our Juno. Now our Osmo, we're going to go ahead and just leave on Osmosis, but our Gelotto and our Juno, we want to withdraw those to the Juno chain. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and say withdraw. We'll click withdraw. This might pop up an extra window here if it's your first time, asking you to authorize the connection to the Juno blockchain. Go ahead and click to accept that. We can see our wallets again. We're going to go from Osmosis to Juno. We can see our amount available to swap. I'm just going to click this button to swap all of my Juno, withdraw this. I said swap, I meant withdraw. We're going to withdraw all of this to the Juno chain. I'll go ahead and click withdraw Juno. This will cost a small Osmo transaction fee. There we go. I'll click approve. Again, it will broadcast, and then it will be successful. There we go. And we can see, I could search for Juno now, and we can see we have 0. Now let's also take that Gelotto and let's withdraw that same way. It's also going to our Juno wallet. So this is perfect. I'm just going to again click this to select the full amount. Let's withdraw that. Again, super low transaction fee. Let's click approve. It will broadcast. It'll be successful. And now we can see the only thing left in this wallet now is our Osmosis. We can also see in our Keplr wallet, if we go to the Juno chain, so we'll scroll down to Juno. If we scroll down, we can see our Gelotto is there. So that's how you get Gelotto.